Okay, good morning students. Let us discuss second application of Gauss law, that is electric field due to a uniformly charged infinite plane sheet. What is the name of second application of Gauss law? Electric field due to a uniformly charged infinite plane sheet. You are seeing all of you. Let us see. This is plane sheet, infinite plane sheet. Are you seeing this A4 size paper? Let us assume this is a sheet of paper or infinite plane sheet. क्या है ये? Infinite plane sheet है, sheet of paper. When we can see the word infinite, why we use the word here infinite? See, let us consider a point P, radial distance, normal distance from sheet of paper. Point P, कहाँ पे? यहाँ पे, ऐसे, ये point. Here to here, how much is the distance? R. Let us consider on point P. यहाँ पे point P consider करेंगे. ये sheet of paper है, and this is point P. How much is the distance? R. This R is normal to the plane of paper. This R is normal to the plane of paper. This is point P. Here to here, how much is the distance? R. And at point P, how much is the electric field? E. How much is the electric field? E. That is radially outwards. Why the word used? Why the word used infinite? You can see electric field due to uniformly charged infinite plane sheet. Why we are using the word infinite? Because the size of the paper is large compared to distance between this. ये sheet से from this sheet to this point P. Okay. From this sheet to point P, ये sheet है, point P यहाँ पे है. From this sheet to point P, the distance is R. This R is very very less. यहाँ से यहाँ तक, ये sheet से लेके यहाँ तक, R जो है बहुत small है compared to size of the paper. Compared to size of the paper, whatever distance you are taking, R is very very less. That's why we use the word infinite sheet. On this sheet, which charges are there? On this sheet, which charges are there? Positive charges. And for positive charges, the direction of electric field is radially outward. For positive charges distributed. How these charges are distributed? Continuously distributed. A plane sheet के ऊपर charges कैसा distributed है? Continuously distributed, and the direction of electric field is radially outward. We are not showing in the diagram. We are not showing sheet like this. We are not showing sheet like this. If you shown like this, you can't see symmetry. Front side दिखते, back side दिखते. If you seen like this, you can't explain because you treat this like a wire, just like our previous case first. अगर शीट को ऐसा पकड़े तो भी प्रॉब्लम है, ऐसा होल्ड करके भी प्रॉब्लम है. तो डायग्राम में हम क्या करना है? शीट को ऐसा क्रॉस शो करना है. वी हैव टू शो द डायग्राम लाइक दिस, नॉट लाइक दिस, नॉट लाइक दिस, लिटिल बिट क्रॉस, लिटिल बिट क्रॉस. इन फ्रंट ऑफ दिस R, back side is also R. This distance is less compared to size of the paper. That's why we use the word infinite sheet. Let us see what happens. एक शीट है, we held cross. एक शीट है on which charges are there? Positive charges. How they are distributed? Uniformly distributed. कैसे है ये? Uniformly distributed है. Let us consider point P. Let us consider point P. From this, how much is the distance here to here? How much is the distance? R. यहाँ से यहाँ तक कितना distance है? R. What will be the direction of electric field? Radially outward. Why it is radially outward? Because positive charges are distributed. Continuous charge distribution. That's why we are applying here sigma is equal to Q divided by E. What is sigma? Surface charge density. Here, how to count the charges? यहाँ पे charges कैसा count कर सकते हैं? Sigma is equal to Q by A. What is sigma? Surface charge density. Surface charge density is defined as charge per unit area. Therefore, Q is equal to sigma A. Now, how many charges are present? We can say Q is equal to sigma A. But what type? We can't say exactly because this is infinite plane sheet. This is infinite plane sheet. Exactly, we can't give Q. That's why we are using one word: surface charge density. We are using the word surface charge density. That sigma is equal to Q by A. Charge per unit area. ये प्लेन शीट है, पॉजिटिवली चार्ज. Let us consider point P. How much distance? R. This distance we are taking normal to this. शीट को normal to this. हम शीट ऐसा होल्ड करें, शीट हम ऐसा क्रॉस होल्ड करें. We held a sheet like this. We held sheet like this. This is positively charged. Continuous distribution. That's why we are using the word surface charge density. Now, how much distance point P? R. This distance we are taking normal perpendicular distance. At point P, what is E? Electric field, which is radially outwards, because Q is positive and hence sigma is also positive. When Q is positive, sigma is also positive. Okay, let us see. Our aim is to find out the magnitude of electric field at point P. What is our aim? हमारा aim electric field at point P calculate करना है. For that we have to apply Gauss law, because we can't use simple formula. We have continuous charge distribution. For that purpose we have to apply Gauss law. To apply Gauss law we have to assume Gaussian surface. How to draw a Gaussian surface? Gauss law apply करना बोले तो हमारे को Gaussian surface होना है. यहाँ पे Gaussian surface कैसा build up करते हैं? We have to draw one symmetrical surface. Very good example for symmetrical is cylindrical surface. Cylindrical surface is a perfect example for symmetry. Let us draw a cylinder. How to draw a cylinder? अब यहाँ पे R बोले तो यहाँ पे भी क्या रहता? यहाँ पे here is also R. यहाँ पे magnitude of E है. Here is also E. Here is also E. R. Everywhere R is there. Everywhere R is there. Yeah. All these points. If R is same, then magnitude of electric field is also same. When you take an R same, then magnitude of electric field is also same. Let us draw one Gaussian surface. How to draw Gaussian surface? यहाँ पे एक cylindrical surface draw करो, joining these points. Whatever things you are seeing right side, left side also you are seeing the same things. Okay? यहाँ पे dotted line. Solid line is front of the paper, back side is dotted line. Solid line is front of the paper, back side is dotted line. Now you draw one Gaussian cylinder. आपको यहाँ पे Gaussian cylinder मालूम हो रहा? This is what Gaussian cylinder. Here E, here is also E. See, Gaussian cylinder contains three faces. This is a level surface, this is level and this is curve. ये ऐसा है, cylinder ऐसा है. ये पेपर में हम एक गॉसियन सिलेंडर कंसीडर करें. 50% आधा हिस्सा इनसाइड पेनिट्रेशन है, आधा हिस्सा फ्रंट साइड है. 50% ऑफ सिलेंडर इज आउटसाइड, 50% ऑफ सिलेंडर इज बैक साइड. नाउ दिस हैज लेवल सरफेस, दिस हैज लेवल सरफेस, दिस हैज कर्व सरफेस. ओवरऑल वी कैन सी हियर three faces. This is level and this is curve surface. The cylinder is held now horizontally. The cylinder is held now horizontally. Let us see. This is what we drawn it. Okay, this is what we drawn it. Consider a thin, uniformly charged infinite plane sheet, which is positively charged. Let sigma be the uniform surface charge density on the sheet. Let P be a point at a perpendicular distance. यहाँ पे P है what distance? Perpendicular distance. How much? R. Okay. To calculate the electric field at point P. Point P में कितना electric field रहता है? E. How it is? The direction of electric field is normal to the plane of sheet, radially outward. The direction of electric field is normal to the plane of sheet. To calculate the electric field E at P, we consider Gaussian surface, because we want to apply Gauss law. For that we have to consider Gaussian surface. Gaussian surface, the perfect symmetry is a cylinder. To calculate the electric field E at P, we consider Gaussian surface as small as a small cylinder. एक small cylinder जो है Gaussian surface, small cylinder. Left side of sheet, right side of sheet, we draw one Gaussian cylinder. Left side of sheet as well as right side. ये right side है, ये left side है, because we want symmetry. Whose the area of cross section is A. ये cylinder है, इसका एक face है, इसका एक face है. ये sheet है. 50% is right side, 50% is left side. What is the area? A. What is its area? A. We said this is A, this is A dash. A and A dash. Actually A and A dash are same. A is equal to A dash. Same. Whatever area we have, Here also we have same area. A is equal to A dash. Okay. Now the direction of electric field is just like a toothbrush bristles. Toothbrush bristles like bristles of toothbrush. देखिए ये sheet है. The direction of electric field is like this. Here 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 is toothbrush. Just like a bristles of the toothbrush. Toothbrush देखिए आप bristles. Here direction of electric field is also like a bristles of the toothbrush. Okay. The electric field on either side of sheet has same magnitude because whatever R you are taking here is also same. यहाँ पे जितना R लिए, यहाँ पे जितना R लिए, यहाँ पे भी वही है. R is same. That's why magnitude of electric field is same. When distance is same, magnitude of electric field is also same. Okay. The electric field on either side of the sheet has same magnitude at all points equidistant from sheet and has a perpendicular to the plane of sheet. The direction of electric field is perpendicular to the plane of sheet. Here. This is R. Here R. Here is also R. So magnitude of electric field is same. Okay. The total charge enclosed by the Gaussian surface is Q is equal to sigma A. When we are writing sigma is equal to Q by A, this implies that Q is equal to sigma A. Let us calculate how much is the electric flux through curved surface, how much is the electric flux through end faces A and A dash. Actually A and A dash are same. After that we can apply our Gauss law. To calculate the electric field. Let us see what happens. Focus diagram. The electric flux through the end face A is, where is end face A? This is end face A. How much is the electric flux? How much is the normal? What is the formula for phi? Phi is equal to E. यहाँ पे S means A cos theta. Instead of S we taken area A. Now how much is the electric field E? What will be the normal drawn to this face? Normal drawn to the face and E. This is the normal drawn to the face. ये normal है and ये E है. How they are? Parallel. That's why theta value 0 degree. Theta value 0 degree, cos 0 degree 1. Therefore phi 1 is equal to E A cos 0 degree. Therefore phi 1 is equal to EA. This is the electric flux through the end face A. Now similarly, how much is the electric flux through the end face A dash? Through face A dash is, okay, here is a dash. This is the direction of electric field and the normal drawn to it. ये फेस A है, फेस A है, A dash है, इसको डायरेक्शन ऑफ इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड है नॉर्मल. ओके, लाइक दिस. This is direction of electric field and this is phase and normal. How they are? Normal drawn to the A dash, and E, how they are? Parallel to each other. That's why theta value 0 degree. And cos 0 degree 1. Therefore, phi 2 is equal to E A dash cos 0 degree. Therefore, phi 2 is equal to E A dash. Give it as equation number 2. But A is equal to A dash. Whatever area we have, this A and this A dash are same. देखो यहाँ पे. This is A dash, this is E. This is A, this is A dash. Here, A direction of electric field is like this. ये सरफेस को नॉर्मल ड्रॉ करो, ये सरफेस को नॉर्मल ड्रॉ करो और ये इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड है. हाउ दे आर? नॉर्मल एंड इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड, पैरेलल. ये A डैश Here is also A dash and normal. A dash and normal. So they are. This is E and this is E and this is normal. How they are? See how they are. This is E and this is normal. They are parallel. That's why theta value 0 degree. But whatever A and A dash, the values are same. A and A dash values are same. That's why phi 2 is equal to A. Give it as equation number 2. Now, similarly, flux, electric flux through the curved surface. Curved. ये level surface हो गई है दोनों. Level ends. End 1. ये क्या था? End 2. Now, electric flux through the curved surface. Where is curved surface? You can see curved surface. Curved surface कहाँ पे है? Curved surface कहाँ पे? Here it is a curved surface. End 1, end 2, curved surface. ये end 1 है. This is end 1. This is end 2. Now where is the curved surface? This is curved surface. Curved surface. Now at curved surface, the direction of electric field is like this. At curved surface, the direction of electric field is like this. The direction of electric field is like this. The normal is like this. Normal drawn to this because theta is the angle made between direction of electric field with the normal. Curved surface. This is electric field. This is normal. How they are? Perpendicular to each other. Theta value 90. Theta value 90. Cos 90 degree 0. Therefore, phi 3 is equal to E, whatever may be, E A into cos 90 degree. Therefore, phi 3 value is 0. How much? Phi 3 value is 0. You can take A dash, you can take any other area, surface area, A dash, A dash into cos. What is A double dash? A double dash is the curved surface area. What is A double dash? A double dash is the curved surface area. Whatever may be, A double dash into cos 90. Cos 90 value is 0. 0 into anything. Phi 3 value is 0. Now how much is the total electric flux? Phi is equal to phi 1 plus phi 2 plus phi 3. What are phi 1? End 1 electric flux. What is phi 2? End 2 electric flux. What is phi 3? Electric flux through the curved surface. How much is the theta? 90. That's why phi 3 value is 0. Now how much is the total electric flux? How much is the total electric flux? The total electric flux is phi is equal to phi 1 plus phi 2 plus phi 3. Therefore, phi is equal to, how much is phi 1? EA plus 0. Is it 2EA? Therefore, phi is equal to 2EA. Give it as equation number 1, 2. This is 3. 3, 1. This one is 4. Now we have this thing. Since sigma is equal to Q by A, this implies that Q is equal to sigma A. Give it as equation number 5. You are seeing phi, you are seeing Q. Why can't you substitute this 4 and 5 in Gauss law? What is Gauss law? Phi is equal to Q divided by epsilon. Give it as equation number 6. Put 4 and 5 in 6. We get, what is phi? 2EA. What is Q? Sigma A divided by epsilon. A get cancelled. What do you want? You want E. Therefore, E is equal to sigma divided by 2 epsilon. This is what we want. This is what our result. This is the expression for. This is the expression for electric field due to an infinite thin plane sheet. This is the expression for electric field due to an infinite plane sheet. You are seeing sigma surface charge density, you are seeing divided by 2, you are seeing epsilon. Anywhere you seen R. यहाँ एक्सप्रेशन में कहाँ पे तो R है क्या? नहीं है. This means our electric field due to infinite plane sheet is dependent or independent? Yes, it is independent. Electric field due to an thin infinite plane sheet is dependent on R or independent? Independent. Nowhere R is there. This implies that E is independent of R. This means कहाँ पे भी लो? Let us see in this diagram. Now you are taking R. Now you take 1.5 R point P. Now you take 2 R. Now you take 3 R. R बढ़ाते जाओ ऐसी. R पहले 1 मीटर था. Now 1.5 करो, 1.8 करो. R go on, R increases. E value क्या बोलते हैं आप? R increase हो रहा है. E value क्या बोलते हैं यहाँ पे? यू जबरदस्ती मजबूरी से आप क्या बोलते हैं यहाँ पे? ई वैल्यू क्या है? डिक्रीज होता बोल रहे. बिकॉज आर इंक्रीजेस मीन्स यू आर रेडी टू से ई वैल्यू डिक्रीजेस, बट दिस थिंग विल नॉट हैपन. एज आर इंक्रीजेस ई वैल्यू इफेक्ट होता है, रिमेन सेम, इंक्रीजेस और डिक्रीजेस. इन दिस केस ई वैल्यू रिमेन सेम. व्हाई? बिकॉज आवर इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड एक्सप्रेशन इज इंडिपेंडेंट ऑफ आर. यहाँ पे आर नहीं है. आवर इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड डिपेंड्स अपॉन ओनली सरफेस चार्ज डेंसिटी सिग्मा. Our electric field depends upon only surface charge density sigma, because 2 is constant, epsilon is constant, then E value varies only upon sigma. Okay? And here, whatever may be the R, our electric field is same. Whether you are taking a 10 centimeter, whether you are taking point P, you are shifting point P, 10 में shift करो, 20 में shift करो, 30 में shift करो, you are shifting. This is a thin plane sheet. You are shifting point P, 10 centimeter, 20 centimeter, 30 centimeter. Magnitude of electric field remains same because it is independent of R. When we said electric field is scalar or vector, it is vector quantity, and hence what will be the direction of electric field? In vector form, E vector is equal to sigma divided by 2 epsilon naught into n cap, where n cap is the, what is n cap? N cap is the unit vector normal to the plane of sheet. What is n cap? N cap is the unit vector perpendicular to the or normal to the plane sheet. Okay? N cap is the unit vector normal to the plane sheet. Yes, and this unit vector is inward or outward? Outward, because when electric field is outward, then n cap is also outward. So this is all about expression for ये याद रखना. This is very, very important point. Okay, this is very, very important point. Now, starting onwards, our sheet is front side. Our sheet is like this or like this. Our sheet is little bit cross. How much is the perpendicular distance? R. This side is also R. Can we join that? Can we build a Gaussian surface because we want to apply Gauss law? That's why we built up the Gaussian cylinder. This is R. यहाँ पे भी magnitude of electric field same है. यहाँ पे भी magnitude of electric field same है. Because R is same, then E is also same. This is positively charged. That's why the electric field is radially outward. Okay. This is phase 1. This is phase 2. This is curved surface. Phase 1 में क्या है? In phase 1, electric field and normal they are parallel. Here also electric field and normal they are parallel. But in curved surface, electric field and normal they are perpendicular. 0 degree, 0 degree, 90 degree. What is phi? Phi 1 plus phi 2 plus phi 3. Phi n1 plus phi n2 plus phi curved surface, and total electric flux is phi is equal to 2 E A, and sigma is equal to Q by A, or Q is equal to sigma A, and substitute this value, you will get the result. Okay, and here whatever area is A, here is also same. A is equal to A dash. So this is all about application of second application of Gauss law to determine the electric field due to an infinite plane sheet. A second application. You revise it. Okay, thank you.